Okay, and I'd like to introduce Mr. Brian Jean. If you could just say a few words about Bob.
I can do that. Does someone have a readout of that, or do I have to use my phone?
We just had one. We just had one. We have it in our hands. I got it for you.
It's a bigger print. Give me one with the
Yeah, give me one with the bigger print. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you very much. It's a great honor, actually, to be here and do this. When I was asked to do this just a few days ago. I've known Bob for 16 years plus, I think now, going on. I was here on regular staff, not staff I should say, I was here as a regular camper with our troop coming in, and got to see Bob in action and learn about Bob as time went on, get to know Bob a whole lot more. But right now I want to recognize his family, his wife, all these people he really, really loved a lot. During our time at the duplex, Bob was on one side, Mrs. Jean and myself were on the other side. We spent many evenings discussing his family and how much he missed them, how much he loved them. It's too bad he really couldn't be out here right now. But anyway, I want to recognize them for their support for Bob, for all the work he's done out here. What this says here is really very little of what he really accomplished out here. It's really amazing. As we all know, he started 14 years ago as a rifle range instructor and shooting and field sport director. As a happy volunteer, his payback for his services, he never accepted any pay for this. He always gave his money back, and so the council would use it somewhere else. And he was responsible for first national inspection and an approval of a paintball range. If you people take a walk to the right-hand side of the range over here is a paintball range. It has now just been improved. It is now bigger, twice the size it was before, and we have more targets to shoot at. But that's all Bob's invention. It started with him, with a volunteer who donated the equipment for us to run that. So it's a great program we're running right now because of him. Let's see, he paid his first visit in '96. He stepped in with his stepson and went camping at Cabin 21 Club. So since then, like I said, he was a range officer down there for 14 years in the camp, in the rifle range, which now I have the honor of doing myself. He's been a camp master all this time also, since he started coming here. A lot of times I would come down and visit Bob, and we have a grand old time together. We once spent a camporee down here, and it snowed, and it kept snowing, and it kept snowing, and it kept snowing, until the point where we get a phone call. We have to tell all the campers to leave. Why? We don't want to leave. We have to leave. And Bob's like, he looks at me and says, well, I don't know about you, but I got enough food to last the weekend. You want to stay? I said, yeah, but we can't. That's when Kerry's knocking on the door. You have to leave. They want everyone out of the camp. All right,
I did not
fine.
say have to leave.
Yes, you did.
Said I recommend.
No, you did. She was there. But she did also say,
Hunker in.
council wants you to leave.
Yeah, she did say that.
Yes.
You're right, you did say council.
That's not
So it wasn't your choice, it was council.
Yes, it was.
Right, it was council.
So anyways, those are some of the things. Some of the things he has done and camp things he has achieved was Powderhorn, Klondike Derby, many camporees chairman. In 2005, fall camporee. He was also active in all the areas in scouting, as well as working with Troop 27 in Fall River. Part of the Order of the Arrow. He earned his Bronze Pelican, Wood Badge, Vigil Honor, and Silver Beaver Awards, some of the awards he has achieved in honor of his service he has done in this camp. Also, Bob has also been a long history of service project at Cachalot. I think Kerry can really say more on this than probably even I can or anyone else, but I've known he has come out here a month before camp starts, and he's working on projects. I would come into camp when I started going on camp 9 years ago as full-time staff, he and I would sit down, and I would actually have to stop him because now he has a headache, he hasn't eaten enough, he hasn't drinking enough water. Bob didn't believe in water. Bob's water had to be brown. And cold, ice cold. That's the only way he would drink it.
We got him to drink it later.
We got him up to 1 bottle a day.
Yeah, 1 bottle a day. It took a while. It took a long
All that
while.
time, we got him up to 1 bottle a day. And he was
But,
proud of that.
But he would do all kinds of small projects, getting the camp ready so Kerry could spend more time doing the bigger projects so this camp could be ready for the scouts when they came in. I think most of the people who are on staff recognize that. That was something we could depend on him all the time. And before I close, I do have one thing I have to say. Bob and I go back a long way, and one of the things I found with him, as true as he can be, he was as gentle as you can be with the kids, with the scouts. And for me, it took years for him to recognize not only my skills and my talents, but for him to recognize me as equal as him on the rifle range, or not even better, meant a lot. So for me, that's a huge thing for Bob, and that's a big step for Bob also to be able to say that. So I want to thank all of you for being here for him, and thank you again for the honor of doing this. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Gary, you were in the trenches with that grumpy old man.
That's what we used to call him, huh?
Size 10 now.
Well, not exactly.
You were in
Sit back. You want your thing back?
We used to call him.
Yes.
We did call him the grumpy old man. We did call him Brother Bob and
And 10.5 merit badges.
10.5 merit badge.
some
All
other
it is.
things in private. Yeah, we can't disclose those. But yeah, he was an intense person. That was one thing about Bob that just made him Bob. I mean, everything that he did was all the way. He didn't do anything halfway. And that's everything. quilting, square dancing, his marriage. You know, he's there today with her. He's supporting her now, and that's why he's not helping out at camp anymore. And that's a damn good reason, I think. So he was unstoppable. He didn't know his limits, but you know, he was here a long time, and I got to spend a lot of time with him, and I learned a lot from him. But even at his age, it was wonderful to see him grow as well. He learned a lot here. Learned how to drink water, but he learned a lot of things too. He learned a lot of other things. You know, I taught him to wear gloves. Never liked to wear gloves.
Not get on a ladder without his partner.
Yeah, but he learned a lot of other things. You know, he learned a lot of life lessons too. And at that age, it's a wonderful thing to be able to still learn and still be able to go full force with what you learn in your life. So, but the fact that he was all or nothing with everything he did was a great example for the kids. I mean, they saw him put everything he had into everything that he took on, and that was a really good example for the youth. He loved the kids. He loved working with the kids. He also loved being out here by himself. He just would go off and do his thing. We would work together on a couple of things. Found out that it was better for him to go off and do his own thing. But he was reliable as the setting sun when it came to that. Anything that he took on, I could rely on that getting done faster than I expected it to get done. You know, he was a huge help to me. I miss him tremendously, and you know, I just hope that what he's putting all of his heart in now today is giving him as much back. I appreciate you all being here for him. He would have loved to see this. I'm sure he would have loved to be here as well.
All right, anybody like to say anything else about that grumpy old man?
He was amazing. When it
Yeah,
came
he
to
was
the
a good
kids,
man.
the kids, you know,
Good man. I couldn't stand working.
you'd get with him, or you couldn't stand working without him. I mean, he taught me a lot from shotgun range and everything else, and he was always there. If you needed somebody, he was there for you.
We hated to work with him, but God, where would we be
Oh,
without him? You know, things
And
like
the
that.
kids, if they heard his name, they just, you know, even the staff, like, uh-oh. What do you mean Bob's gonna talk to us? No, this is not good.
He taught me
But-
how to shoot and how to waltz.
There you go.
We have
But
a,
he was there for the reason for the kids. I mean, to teach these kids lessons, and he did. A lot of these kids, I can vouch, he's taught me a lot, actually. And I think everything he's taught me.
Now I wonder how many times did he mow that lawn?
Oh, God.
With his own mower.
Hundreds.
He donated mowers, he donated
Weed
weed
whackers.
whackers, time,
I always had my backyard behind my tent, cleaned out, ready for my table. Chipmunk food, my cooler was always mowed, done.
Taking the lead out of the range. Get underneath there, let's get the lead out of there.
well, we have a plaque, and we'll make sure it gets to Bob. And again, we'll let him know that we videotape this. We'll try to get it to him in some way. Does anybody have anything they'd like to add before I close everything?
You always know where to get a cup of coffee.
Isn't that his theme song? Dum,
No,
dum,
that's Darth Vader.
All right, well, again, on behalf of Chairman, who couldn't make it, and Tim, who's having a hard time talking, thank you for coming.
I can talk, I just came completely unprepared.
Please, spend some time, walk around camp. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.